The summer sun was relentless, casting a golden hue over the black iron gates of Buckingham Palace. Tourists from every corner of the world filled the square, snapping photos, laughing, soaking in the royal splendor. Among them was Marcus Bennett, a black tourist from Atlanta, visiting London for the first time. A proud history buff and passionate traveler, Marcus had dreamt of this moment for years. Clad in a casual linen shirt and sunglasses, Marcus moved closer to the line of Queen's Guards. He admired their composure, their stoic discipline. But as he raised his phone for a selfie, an eager crowd pushed forward, jostling him against the iron barrier. His phone slipped from his hand and skidded across the pavement right at the boots of a guard. Without hesitation, Marcus stepped forward to retrieve it. That's when the guard, seeing the sudden movement, dropped the ceremonial silence. In a loud, commanding voice, he barked, "Stand back, sir." The tourists gasped. Phones were already out, filming. Marcus froze, but adrenaline surged through him. He raised his hands. "Relax, man. It's just my phone," he called out, trying to diffuse the tension. But his tone, mixed with the rising stress of the situation, came across as defiant. The guard took a firm step forward, towering over Marcus. "Step away from the line." The guard warned again, his gloved hand resting near the hilt of his ceremonial weapon. The crowd tensed, some whispered nervously. Others, phones recording, expected a typical standoff, a tourist getting scolded, nothing more. But Marcus, feeling the eyes of the crowd and a swelling sense of injustice, replied, "This isn't right. I didn't cross your line. I just want my phone." The moment snapped into slow motion. What had started as an innocent accident now teetered on the edge of confrontation. A few people in the crowd began calling out, "Let him get his phone," while others muttered, "He's pushing it too far." Security officers stationed nearby began moving toward the scene, their radios crackling to life. Marcus looked the guard square in the eyes, standing his ground as the tension thickened in the air. And just like that, the scene erupted into something no one expected. Weeks later, headlines blazed across social media and news outlets. Tourist confronts Queen's Guard, legal battle begins. Marcus found himself not just in the center of a viral video, but at the heart of a legal storm. The Crown Prosecution Service had charged him with breach of public order, claiming he had interfered with an official duty. As the trial commenced, the courtroom was packed. Journalists, activists, curious citizens, they all wanted to see how this case would unfold. Marcus, dressed in a sharp navy suit, sat beside his lawyer, determination in his eyes. The prosecution painted him as reckless, someone who had provoked an incident for attention. The defendant ignored clear instructions, the barrister declared. He advanced toward a ceremonial guard in a high-security area. But Marcus's lawyer countered with a powerful argument. "My client did not intend to challenge authority. He simply sought to retrieve personal property after being jostled by a crowd. This is not a crime, it's a misunderstanding magnified by public spectacle." Video footage from tourists played for the jury, capturing every angle. The moment Marcus reached for his phone. The guard's command, Marcus's response. The tense atmosphere. Then came the twist. A security expert took the stand and testified. At no point did Mr. Bennett cross the designated security threshold. He remained within the public zone. Murmurs filled the courtroom. Marcus's lawyer, seizing the moment, declared, "This is about perception, not law. Mr. Bennett is not on trial for defying authority. He's here because of a narrative spun out of proportion." Finally, after hours of deliberation, the verdict was read, not guilty. The courtroom erupted. Marcus exhaled deeply, tears welling in his eyes. Outside, supporters cheered, holding signs that read "Justice prevails and equality for all." As he stepped out of the courthouse, reporters swarmed him with questions. Marcus simply said, "I stood my ground because I had to. Not just for me, but for everyone who's been misunderstood, judged quickly." And with that, his story became more than just a viral video. It became a symbol of resilience, justice, and the fight against prejudice.